Let's analyze today's session together. Of course, everything that we are going to discuss is in hindsight because it already happened, but it's always good to analyze after the session to see what you could have done better and what we will improve for tomorrow. So let's dive in. Alright, let's first plot the volume profile at the beginning of the day. And then we drag it until market open, because that was the beginning picture that we had. Alright, so this is how we started the day. To be honest, it looks like the big trades are a bit much at this moment, but later on in the session, there were not too much big trades popping up. I like to see the details, so I'm just gonna keep it how I had it the whole session. I had it on 30, and that's quite low for the New York session, to be honest. Normally I actually have it on 50, but I do it a bit dynamic, so okay, this is how we opened the session. So of course, then I always draw the value area high, tent, and the value area low. Right, then we have the value area high and the value area low before the market opens. So we opened up the market at the value area low and we directly broke it to the downside. And we are also below the VWAP. So that could already give you an indication that we're gonna have maybe a short day. As you can see, we were trading down, but here we started to make higher lows again. And when we broke this big sell order, I entered for the longs, but because I had that bearish mindset, after the first impulse, I directly moved my stop to break even. So this was a break even trade. Then later on, again, here, rejections, try to long it, break even trade. And here I sold it because these 180 sell contracts were getting rewarded. So I sold here, first moved down, moved my stop into profits, took me out, and then all of that happened. Let's take away the orders for a moment and let the volume profile speak for a moment, because look how insane these levels are. Because we have the value area low, and that is also here a strong level, here a strong level, and here again rejection. So I wouldn't take away this level from the charts just because the market opened and it moved lower. I wouldn't take it away because this is still an area where price rejected. And it also aligned with the VWAP that was upcoming. So when we see that these buyers are not getting rewarded and we break to the downside, that could be a nice short. And well, you have your point of control, so you also have a target. So you enter here, target the point of control, would be the perfect trade. But then again, sellers not getting rewarded. Okay, we have another leg up. And this is where I took my trade. Big seller, getting rewarded, just enter. I really have to work on my stop loss because I moved way too quick to break even. So that's a bit shit, but I have to work on that. But as you can see, this could have been a very, very, very nice trade. And if you would let it run, this could be just a huge risk to reward, just because we have this beautiful level in there. And of course the VWAP. So what I also do is from the moment that the market opens up, I start drawing my volume profile from there because I want to see what happens in the New York session itself. And well, what do we see here? These 180 cells were exactly at the value area high of the session. Well, then we had this big move down. Let's drag the volume profiles with us. Then we are making a very strong low. We see that happening. We see a very strong low being created. We plot the volume profiles at that low and we can draw the levels. Value area low and also of the session, value area low. Perfect. Okay, first we reject to the value area low of the session. We make a higher low and then we sting into the point of control and the value area low of the day. And we are still below the VWAP, so no need to look for long. And what do we see happening here? A lot of buying, getting rewarded, but then it stops buyer at the top, not getting rewarded. Leg down, we break under all of these buyers. So they are being put on the water. So then when we see all of this happening, this could be a break, retest, another confirmation, beautiful leg down. But then let me mark previous low, because I had this level marked up, because we have this beauty of a level that was the low of the session at that moment. So I didn't take this short, unfortunate. But then we were reaching into that level, and then I saw these buyers getting rewarded, and this went super quickly. So I saw all of this happening really quick. I entered, put my target at the value area low, and as you can see, beauty of a trade. This was the main reason that I had a nice P&L today. But then what happens again? We react to that value area low, price goes up again, loads of buy activity, but getting put underwater. Breaking under, retest, no real confirmations. To be honest, no real confirmations for me to enter this trade. Unfortunate. Let's get some more information from the volume profiles. Until now, the volume profiles were just insane. The levels were incredible. Incredible. Okay, what do we see? What happens here? More and more volume is being created in the bottom. And what does this say? This tells us that we stay very bearish. We just stay very bearish. And then we have this leg down over here. And over here, it was a bit unclear for me what was going to happen. Of course, we have a lot of volume being created in the bottom of the range, so we can expect price to go down, but it also looks like there's a bunch of sellers being absorbed. And we were, of course, quite low in the curve. So I was a bit careful here. I was a bit skeptical. But then let the volume profile speak. Value area low of both of the profiles. Extend. So then we break this level to the downside. So this super strong level of the value area low, we keep breaking the value area lows. So of course, this could be already a nice entry, because we are breaking here. All of this is getting rewarded. It would be an entry for a short. Of course, you move your stop loss to break even. So this would be either a nice TP or break even. Then sellers getting absorbed. We're going up again into the level. Buyer not getting really rewarded. Seller getting rewarded. More sellers coming in, getting rewarded. This could be your entry for another short. But again, a lot of sellers not getting rewarded. Maybe this is your time to go out. And we have a leg up again. Sellers getting rewarded. Buyers getting put underwater. And this is all from that level, guys. All from the level from the volume profile. And there you go. Another for our trade. And from there, it also just kept on going down. Right, then we had that big move down. We plot the volume profile at the low again. As you can see, I do the exact same method all the time. Then what do we see here? Big selling delta popping up. Wow, big selling delta. Nice. Well, what can we do with that? Well, look what happened here. Look. We had our nice move down. Price came up into the selling delta. Buyers not getting rewarded. Put on the water. Another beauty of a trade. Okay, sorry. Guys, what a fantastic day. Everybody in the Discord was winning. I love to see it. The YouTube was also nice. People are interacting. So if you're not yet a member of the Discord, join. The link is in the description of my profile. And we are also going live from the beginning of New York every day on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.